Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Antonayah Ellis, aka the AK Ellis, and let's get into this hair because it looks crazy. It's 9:53. My son is taking a nap. I just came back from my cycling class. He was playing. We've been up since 5. Whatever. I'm gonna let the boy sleep. I'm hoping he'll sleep until 12, at least 11:45. We'll see how it goes. Okay. I need to eat breakfast. The only thing I've had today is some fruit. So I have a bagel that I need to heat up. I need to dye, wash, blow dry, and flat iron. It's gonna be a day. I probably should just sit my ass down and eat and chill while he takes a nap, but I really need to do my hair. I've been neglecting my hair and I'm honestly sick of it. So yeah, let's do the hair. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the hair dye first, and while I let the hair dye sit, that's when I'm gonna eat my breakfast. So let's go to the kids' bathroom. So my hair is actually really dirty. Super dirty, to be honest. Look at all this oil. Can y'all see that? All right, I have some jet black and then some black velvet just in case I run out. I always forget to do this. Let me mic up. I'm actually starving, so mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm new to this, or I'm true to this, not new to this. I've dyed my hair a few times. I have done the whole bleach process before, and the bleach life just is not for me. I'm gonna stick with what I love, which is that nice jet black look. I really do not have a ton of hair, so that's why I just got 1 bottle of jet black, and I found this black velvet underneath the sink. So we're just gonna get right in. No gimmicks, no none of that. I probably should have put on a shirt because I really like this workout set. I should put a shirt on, but I'm being lazy. All right, like I said, not too much hair. I'm just gonna split it up into 4s, and let's do this funky thing. Like I said, I have done this to my hair many of times. So I honestly think my favorite color, probs, I loved when I had the peekaboo, but I just hated that I couldn't see it myself. Like, I hated that everybody else got to enjoy my peekaboo color, but I couldn't enjoy my peekaboo color. And then I just got freaking greedy and bleached my whole freaking head, which I love the look at first, but bleaching your hair really highlights all of the imperfections that your hair holds. And I did not like that. Like, it really did. And I didn't like that. But I feel like everybody has to go through the bleaching phase. Every girl has to bleach their hair at least once in their life. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure, like I told my daughter, because she wants pink hair. So I told her over the summer, I'll get her some of that like hair paint. They literally sell it at the hair store. And we'll put some pink in her hair for the summertime. It's summer, why not? I want her to go to camp this summer. So, you know, just to keep that social interaction up for her and also to keep her off my nerves. And she'll be 7, you know, and I feel like having colored hair, it's for kids, you know. I know some people are probably not too much of a fan, which is fine. But you know, when I was younger and I would get like box braids, my mom would let me get red. I always wanted to dye my hair red. The first color that actually dyed my hair was like the same brand, but black cherry. I love that black cherry color. But again, couldn't really see it. Like you could only really see it in the sun. But it was a good start, you know? Definitely was a good start. As far as bleaching though, I don't think I'll let my baby bleach her hair. Probably till she's in like high school. And even then, I feel like she will be an athlete. And you know, when you're in athletics, they have a bunch of rules. So yeah. So you know, who knows if she'll even really have that desire. But like a little peekaboo, a little bleach peekaboo, a little highlight is so cute, especially for girls. I love that self-expression. And my husband literally got his first tattoo. I think he said he was 15, you know? So look at American Eagle. American Eagle texted me. They want my money. They know I need some more pajamas. They're sending me freaking sales. But literally, I love this stuff because it is so easy to apply. You don't have to do all the steps. Like whenever you're bleaching your hair, you have to do so many steps. You have to be so cognizant of the time. Like, I mean, this stuff you need to be cognizant of the time too, but not so heavily. But I went to cycling today. I rode 9 miles, whooped my ass. That is the furthest I have gone. My first class, I rode like 6.5 miles. And right now I've been averaging 8, but today was my first day to do 9. So that is so dope. I definitely, you know, seeing that progress is dope, for real. And I really love the cycling class. The music could be better, but at the same time, I'm here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to feel good. So really love it. I get a good sweat in. I sit on the side, like she has fans on one side, no fans on the other. So I sit on the side with the fans. I'm not too worried about my hair in the gym, to be honest. I wear my little headband, and probably I haven't gone, like this will be my first time washing my hair all year. So I haven't gone to the gym with the fresh silky. Do I have any plans as to what I'm going to do with my hair? Not really. I've seen the girls talking about putting it in like 2 space buns, which I don't mind doing. 2 space buns and then putting like the headband on. So, you know, I'll give it a try. But when I'm not in the cycling classes, I work out with my husband. And I am not too much of like a sweaty girl in my scalp. I'm more so sweaty in like my armpits. Speaking of, y'all, I'm such a sweaty Betty in my armpit and in my hands and my feet. My cousin is also pretty sweaty. She's sweaty in her scalp. We were thinking about getting Botox. What are your thoughts? Botox in the sweaty areas. For me, I don't know if I would do it in my hands and feet. I definitely would do it in my feet for sure. Because my husband gives the best foot rubs, but when my feet get too sweaty, I'm like, just leave me alone, please. And I hate cutting a good time short, but I cannot enjoy when he's freaking slipping and sliding everywhere because my feet are sweaty. So I don't know, definitely would get it in my armpits. My cousin is considering getting it in her scalp. What are y'all's thoughts on the Botox? Botox to prevent sweating, okay? I'm not trying to prevent aging. It's still vain. It's still vain. I ain't saying I'm better than anybody else. It's still vain, but what are y'all's thoughts? I want to know. Seriously considering it, but yeah, whenever it starts getting warmer, probably about April is when I will start doing my mini twists for the warmer months, maybe even May. I may push it to May. See, this one bottle is just enough. I do not have, I have really fine strands. I knew this one bottle would be enough. I also plan on trimming today, so we'll see. how far we get. Okay. I really am just trying to use the rest of this bottle. No hair dye will go to waste on my watch. Oh guys, praise report. I finished all my coursework, master's complete, period. The professor just has to grade literally one more assignment. Right now I'm sitting at a B+. I was hoping that I would get an A in this class because I get to drop my lowest grade, and my lowest grade right now is a B+. I got a B+ in like my data and analytics class. But it ain't looking too hot. So whatever. Anyways, I'm about done with this. I have not dyed my hair in a little bit, so I'm just gonna put a bag on my head and go and eat breakfast. And I will meet you guys back here for, I don't know if we'll be here, we may be in the kitchen for a rinse. But we're done dyeing. Nice and black. Make sure I get the all right. Oh hell. So easy. I got a little bit on me. Oh, got a little bit on me. All right, be back in a little. Okay, y'all, we are in the kitchen sink. This is what we're using to wash today. My Sacred Detoxifying Shampoo. I used this on my daughter, loved it. Following up with my Food for Soft. Y'all know I'll die behind this Food for Soft shampoo and the mask, but we are going to use a new mask. Really, it's new for y'all because I've used this before. My Amika Soul Food. When I tell you I love her so bad, but I haven't used it in probably like a year. So definitely excited to see, because I have another good mask to compare it to, which was the Food for Soft. So let's get into it. Do y'all want to see me wash? Should I show y'all my wash, how it's gonna go down in the sink? Maybe I will. It's been about 15 minutes. Honestly, I've been dyeing my hair for so long, I didn't even read the back of the bottle. I was supposed to shampoo before I dyed, and then follow up with another shampoo. I didn't have time for that. I just went straight in raw dog with the hair dye. So don't be like me. Be better than me and shampoo before dyeing and then follow up with another shampoo and condition. But like I said, be better than me, okay? Let me see if I could put y'all in a spot to where you guys could see me wash. Actually, no. I'll just see y'all after the wash. Okay, y'all. The baby woke up, so he went back to sleep. Oh, I didn't even mention I have a call in 26 minutes. but I did at least have time to wash, and I did deep condition with this mask. I lay with him for about 15 minutes, so it's time to rinse. We're gonna rinse with cool water, and then I'm gonna meet y'all in the bathroom because we're gonna blow dry. So see y'all in the bathroom. Let's rinse this stuff out really, really quick. Okay guys, we're back with black hair. I'm gonna detangle and blow dry, and then we can chit chat. Well, until I'm fully ready to detangle, because I gotta separate. I have been trying to determine when I want to re-keratin treat my hair. It is January. Technically, this month is the time to do it again, because it's been about 4 months. I keratin treated in September. Oh, it's been about 3 months. Or no, 4. September, October, November, December, January. So yeah, it's been about 4 months. I'm trying to determine when exactly I want to retreat. I was like, let me go ahead and get the dye out of the way. So yeah, I do still feel like my silk presses are holding up well, but you know, I don't want to over treat my hair. I feel like a keratin treatment for my hair, fine hair, is something that I would only have to do twice a year. So I may try to push it until about March, just because I can still detangle pretty well. Like I said, my silk presses are still holding up pretty well. Do I have therapy today? Oh, I have therapy today. I totally freaking forgot. I have therapy at 1 o'clock. I totally. Anyways, let me detangle, and I'll hit y'all back when I'm blow drying. I will say, I do think my hair is starting to like thicken up. After having my son, what are we, 20 months postpartum at this point? And I feel like my hair is kind of going back to what it was pre-baby. So I can appreciate that. Because having my daughter, I definitely grew a lot more hair, and having my son, I lost a lot of hair. But also having my daughter, I lost a lot of weight, and then having my son, I gained some weight. I don't want to say a lot, but I definitely did gain some. Love the weight that I've gained as well. Like, I am not going to the gym to lose weight. I'm going to the gym to maintain and to tone it. That's it. Also, just to feel good. Like, cycling is good cardio. The instructor said the amount of work that we do in cycling is the equivalent to like 1,000 squats. So cycling actually raises your butt. It works that muscle, that crotch muscle. So love that for me, cause hello, it's me. Hello, yeah, I want a little donk. Okay, baby is still asleep. We have a call in 10 minutes. I need to at least be blow dried. My freaking nails. Ugh. What am I gonna do about them? I don't know. One of my, I don't even want to say one of my resolutions, but I'm more so of a get my feet done rather than get my toes done. I want to be a both again. I just don't have the patience, like, seriously. Seriously, I don't have the patience for that. All right, whole head detangled in probably less than 5 minutes. What kind of brush was this? This was like a viral brush, probably like 2020. I lost the thingy that's supposed to go back here because it works just fine like this. I love this brush. I cannot detangle my hair without it. And I just detangle my hair, no product. Like, the brush does wonders. But I was saying that I feel like my hair is getting a little more denser because I'm now having to split it into 3 sections to get that really good blow dry. Let's put on my couple of things to blow dry and let's get it done. So I'm gonna use my tried and true, my heat defense serum, and then this One Pass Press heat protection spray. I just like the smell of it. Usually I'll use my Chi, but I like the smell of this. So I'm just gonna like spray this all over my head. And I'm gonna start from the back up. So for this, I'll just take like 1 pump, rub it, and just apply. That One Pass heat protection kind of gives like a cherry smell. I really just use it for the smell, to be honest. I like the smell, okay? I really do. It reminds me of like the cherry, like one of the car scents. I don't know, I just like it. All right, let's get her done. Like I said, hopefully the boy doesn't wake up. He's still asleep. I'm hoping he'll stay asleep until 12, which is 40 freaking minutes. But I can probably finesse 11:45. But let's do this. Okay, we are fully blow dried. Let me get on this call and I'll be back with y'all to flat iron. Okay, y'all, we're back. I'm kind of shook. My son is still asleep. I just put this Chi all over my hair. And let's go. The call went good. Definitely went on there looking like Lord Farquaad, okay? The key to a good silky is small pieces and slow passes. Literally. Small pieces, slow passes. Anyways, oh, I was telling y'all earlier, I finished my master's coursework. Your girl is officially Antonayah Ellis M.Ed. Period. The fuck, yeah. By far, one of the most challenging things I've ever done mentally. Doing my teacher's cert was also very hard, not gonna lie, because y'all know I'm in Texas. Getting that cert required, because, okay, let's backtrack. Let's go through my educational journey a little bit. So let's rewind. So I have my associates in teaching. I went to a community college in San Antonio. Loved that. It was an awesome experience, to be honest. I did not want to go to the community college, but I'm definitely glad that I did. I was able to knock it out in the 2-year time frame. And then I wanted to transfer to Texas State, but I ended up not doing that for a few reasons. So I ended up just going to UTSA. And while attending UTSA, literally my first transferred year there, I got preggo. Had my baby, and the last year getting your undergrad, because I was getting interdisciplinary studies with the cross discipline for my teaching cert, so I could graduate with both. And for a year, pretty much a year, you cannot work because you have to do like your clinical teaching. So you're in the classroom, co-teaching, and not getting paid. But again, I had a baby. I could not afford that. I had the worst advisor. I wish I remembered her name. She did not believe in me at all. When I told her that I literally could not afford to not work in order to get the hours, I was like, I just want to get the degree. She was like, oh, that's not really gonna work. I was like, I need it to work. I just want to do a degree only plan. And so, oof, that was hot. With the degree only plan, it's pretty hard to find a teaching job in Texas without being certified. I'll give you that. It was a little difficult. I went ahead and I applied for schools in San Antonio, Houston, and Austin. And I just was like, you know, whoever hires me first, that's... Hold on, baby, I'm coming. My son's up, hold on. You guys, the baby is up. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have another call in 40 minutes. But to be honest, we are on a low. Like, honestly. Anyways, back to the academic journey. And I'm sure he's gonna come in here in a minute. So, anyways, got hired at a school. They believed in me. I worked, but while I worked, I had 1 year to get my certificate. My principal was actually from Trinidad, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that is the reason why he hired me. He seen my last name and hired your girl. It was during COVID. I taught hybrid. Well, I taught virtually for the first 2 months, and then I ended up relocating to the Katy area. Well, Houston, Katy area, I guess. And you know, I was teaching. I was teaching hybrid at first. Half of my kids were home, half of my kids were in class. So I was teaching both. Hybrid model. It was super interesting, to be honest, building relationships virtually. But I loved every second of it. It came close to the end of the year. I did take my general ed cert, and my program was like, you okay? My program was like, every school in Texas is requiring an ESL cert. So you are not done with the program until you get that. And shout out to my principal, because I was working in an ESL classroom. Oh, I can help you. I was definitely working in an ESL classroom. Most of my students, Spanish was their first language, and he did, I don't want to say lie, he did extend the truth for me a little bit. It was like, we are not requiring that at our school. Shout out to him, because all that did was just extend it for me to end up taking my ESL cert and my science to teaching reading cert during the summer. So it gave me more time and allowed me to get rehired for the following school year. I worked at that school for 3 years, I want to say. Was it 3 years? Or was it 2 years? I can't remember. But I did move up to 5th grade at that school after teaching 2nd grade, simply because the numbers just weren't there for the upcoming 2nd graders. And also, they didn't present it to me that way. They presented it as more so the team in 5th grade was just a little stronger. And since I was still a new teacher, they wanted me to kind of get that support. So they wanted to move me. And I wanted to be moved, to be honest. I had a lot of haters in 2nd grade. A lot of my team members. And it honestly was so annoying, because it was the black aunties who were hating on me, like, for real. And it was the ESL team, the Hispanic teachers, who were showing me more love than the black teachers were. So that was annoying, to say the least. But again, lessons learned. That was like, honestly, my first real job. And so my first real job working with real adults with real problems, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I learned very early on working there, like, oh, okay, y'all are really waiting on me to fail. Like, okay. So annoying, but it didn't break me. When I moved to 5th grade, it was a lot of love. I loved it. And the kids were into so much stuff that all of our focus was really on them, not so much on each other. But regardless, I had a great team that taught me so much about reading, literature, and just things like that. So I will forever appreciate that 5th grade team. Really loved them, and I learned so much. So then boom, got my certificates. The preparation for that was a little hard. I was studying every day for at least 2 hours a day. I would do about 30 minutes to an hour in the morning before going to work. And I would always do every evening, once my daughter went to bed from about 9 to 10, I was studying. And I would literally reward myself with what I wanted. So if you're out there and you're thinking about getting your teacher cert, I definitely encourage you to do so. And what I will tell you is study, and make sure you reward yourself with the things that you want, whatever that may be. It could be something tangible. It could be time back given to you. Reward yourself, treat yourself. At that time, I was single, so I had nothing but time. My baby was probably about 2 years old. So she was sleeping through the night at that point. And I was 23, so, you know, a little young whippersnapper, okay? Your girl was making sure she was still having fun, but I was having fun after I was doing what I needed to do, aka studying. So, there's that. Again, if you're out there wanting to get your teacher cert, it teaches you so much, like, so much just about ethics, how a classroom should really be ran, how to run a space, because you're literally becoming a supervisor. Honestly, teaching is more so, it's a supervisor role above anything else. You're learning about how to build these healthy relationships with students and their families, but everything that you learn on that test does not prepare you for a real life classroom. But y'all, that's something that I feel like people should know. The things on the test, you only really experience what's going on when you're out there in the field. So yeah, I'm low-key rushing because, like I said, the baby is up, so I'm really just trying to finish this off. But again, my master's was for sure one of the most challenging things that I have done mentally, and I'm so glad it's over. So glad it's over. Still contemplating the doctorate because I know it's only been a few days since I haven't been doing any homework, but I'm loving the free time. Okay, loving it. So we'll see how that goes. And also, if you are getting a degree and you're in a dual cert program or whatever, and something happens in life, do your own research. Don't let these advisors tell you, oh, that's not really going to work. Do your own research, because remember, they're at work. Mama. Yes, baby? Uh-oh, what happened to the TV? Do you need help? My camera is literally about to die, so I'm going to try to hurry up, you guys. This was fast and furious. It is, what time is it? Let me check. It is 12:36. We've been on this hair journey for about 2.5 hours, and we're almost done. The day is literally only halfway over for me, but thanks so much for hanging with your girl as I got this hair together, because you know we was looking rough. Okay, it was looking rough. Last piece. And that is it. We are done. Let's get a couple slow-mos. I feel like my hair has literally grown so much since my cut. It is so shiny with the black dye. I low-key feel like I could have left the black dye on for a little bit longer, but I'm not going to be picky. We were able to get it done. And that's it. Thanks for doing hair with me. See y'all in the next one.